Teach you guys the types of fraction we have in mathematics. Alright, you have to know that this is 3.5 tutorials. Now, when you talk about types of fraction in mathematics, you will know that we have barely 3 types of fraction. We have proper fraction, we have improper fraction, and we have mixed fraction. So if you now check properly, you will know that the so-called proper fraction is not inverted fraction. It's a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator. So here I will say numerator is smaller than the denominator. Numerator means the one above, denominator means the one below. So if I should give you 2/3, this 2/3 is a fraction, 2 is the numerator, while 3 is the denominator. Now the question on board will be 2/3 as a fraction. Is this numerator smaller or bigger than the denominator? Denominator here is bigger than the numerator. So it is proper for the denominator to be bigger than what? The numerator. So it is proper for a bigger body to carry a smaller body. If I should give you this 7/10 and ask you, is this a proper fraction, improper fraction, or mixed fraction? Before God and man, this guy is 7, which is numerator, is that above. This guy is 10, which is nothing but the denominator. You agree with me that 10 is bigger than what? 7. So 10, since 10 is bigger than 7, it is proper for 10 to carry what? 7. It is highly proper. So in this regard, this is said to be a proper fraction because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So, but if I give you this, I ask you, is 13/5 a proper fraction? 13/5 is not a proper fraction because this 13, which is the numerator, is not bigger than 5, which is the denominator. So I wonder how a smaller body will carry bigger body. It's not possible at all. So in this regard, 5 is too small to carry what? 13. So this is not a proper fraction. If it's not a proper fraction, you check the numerator is bigger than the denominator. It happens to be an improper fraction. So improper fraction, using improper fraction, you will understand that in improper fraction, the so-called numerator here, numerator is bigger than the denominator. So in other words, it is not proper for a smaller body to carry what? Bigger body. Examples here could give you 16/9, 20/11, 100/99, 3/2, etc. All these guys are good examples of improper fraction. Suppose I write 4/5, 7/3, 8/5, 1 over 2. I say identify proper fractions here. The proper fraction here will be this, because here now the bigger body, which is 5, is carrying a smaller body up, and also this guy. So when someone refers to proper fraction, you have to know that the numerator must be less than the denominator. Here, all these numerators, 7 is bigger than what? 3, so it's not proper. 8 is bigger than 5, it's not proper. That is just it. There is virtually no big deal to what a proper fraction is all about, or improper fraction. Now, where students get it twisted is when it comes to mixed fraction. Why they call it mixed? If I should write one number 1 over 3. So this guy is mentioned, you start with this. This is 2. You say 2 whole number, the one above, you say 1 all over what? 3. So this guy is the whole number. You should know what whole number is all about. If you don't know, go and watch my previous video on types of numbers. You will understand this vividly. And this guy is a proper fraction. So you discover that a mixed fraction, everything mixed fraction has two things in common. The two things in common is a whole number with a proper word fraction. Whole number, I'm calling it W, proper fraction, I'm calling it PF. So mixed fraction MF, I call it MF, is equal to whole number W plus proper fraction. So this is a good example of mixed fraction. It is said to be mixed because it has 3 digits. This is first digit, second digit, and the third digit. If I should come here, 4 whole number, 3 over 5, still the same 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. This 4 is the whole number, 3 over 5 is the proper fraction. So this is correct. But if I should come here and say 9 all over 5 over 2, this 9, even though it has 3 digits, 9 is the whole number. 5 over 2 is an improper fraction, which I will call IF. So it is not a mixed fraction, because a mixed fraction must have a whole number with addition of a proper fraction. So let me write down some examples as to make you guys understand or be abreast with mixed fraction. So I could write 1 number 1 over 2, 1 number 2 number 1 over 2, 1 number 1 over 4. I could also write 3 whole number 6 over 7. I could write 100 whole number 2 over 3, etc. So these are the good examples of what mixed fraction is all about. So you have to recall one thing: whenever you say proper fraction, just know that the numerator must be less than the denominator. Whenever you say improper fraction, which I will call IF, you have to know that the denominator, the numerator is more than the denominator, making it improper. Now for mixed fraction, which I will call MF, you have to know that it has addition of whole number with a proper fraction. So when you know this, you are good to go. Feel free to comment below and feel free to let me know your issues or your challenges, and please do not fail to subscribe to my channels